Hi, hello. Very good evening. Yeah, this is Venakata Maruti Prasad Satruri. Welcome to Unacademy EAMCET YouTube channel. All of you, thank you. Thanks for coming. All of you, thank you. Thanks for coming. Yes, welcome all of you. This is Unacademy. Welcome to Unacademy YouTube channel. Thank you. Thanks for coming, all of you. Yes. Today I am going to discuss about today I am going to discuss about a brief discussion about the IUPAC nomenclature part 2 it is. Please welcome all of you. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Yeah, before I am starting my session, I want to give a small description about the batch which has been already launched by the Unacademy. It's a prestigious batch which is nothing but Laksham batch. It's a Laksham batch. It is a prestigious batch in which it is completely belongs to EAMCET 2022. Okay. Suppose if you want to join, please take the subscription immediately. In the description bar, hi Fahad, hello, very good evening. Welcome Fahad, welcome to Unacademy YouTube channel. Thank you, thanks for coming. So in this, actually this Laksham batch has already started on March 18, 2022. Hello Mr. Fahad. In this batch, we the people of Kushwant, you know very well, Kushwant sir will teach about the physics, as well as Balabhadra Patra and Venkata Satyapaji sir will teach about the mathematics, as well as myself, that is Venakata Maruti Prasad, will teach about the chemistry. Okay, so in this batch we will going to discuss about the quick revision, as well as full length mock tests and structured courses, as well as unlimited recorded content also available in this batch. So once you are taking the subscription, you will have all these important benefits. Okay, so better to take the subscription immediately. If you want to take the subscription, please use my code. If you want to take the subscription immediately, please use my code, that is Maruti Live. Maruti Live is my code. Once you are using my code, definitely you will get 10% of instant discount. Okay, let us see how the prices will be of this subscription. See, for one month it is 2,439. 2,439 is for 1 month, and 4,500, nearly 4,500, it is 4,499, whereas it is nearly 5,500, that is 4,999 yearly. So once you are using my code, that is Maruti Live, if you are using my code, definitely you will get 10% of instant discount out of all these amounts. So better to take the subscription immediately. The prices may vary, so if you want to join, if you want to take the subscription, please join immediately, right? Thank you. So already we have discussed about these IUPAC nomenclature. How can we give the name to the particular organic compound? If any organic compound, if you want to give the name, if you want to place the name, or if you want to keep the name, then you have to use, or you have to follow all these 4 different types of structures. It is a systematic name. It is a combination of root word, RW means root word, and primary suffix, and after that root word, and after that suffix it is suffix. Prefix first of all you have to write the prefix, then after that root word, and after that you have to write the suffix. So this is the systematic name, how to give the particular name to an organic compound. So if you know this structure, what is meant by root word, what is meant by prefix, and what is meant by suffix, if you know, you can easily give the name to the organic compound. Of course, not only this is very important, along with this, you have to know the rules and regulations of all the IUPAC nomenclature. So let us talk about all the rules. See, first of all, you have to choose the longest continuous chain. If in the EAMCET point of view or wherever it is, if they give an organic compound, first of all you have to take the longest continuous chain. Where the longest continuous chain is there, you have to identify first. Okay, in that longest continuous chain, how many number of carbons are present, that is called as root word. The number of carbons which are present in the longest continuous chain is called as root word. And after the completion of this identification of the longest continuous chain, you have to give the numbering to the main chain or the longest continuous chain with the help of this formula, that is lowest sum rule you need to apply. So lowest sum rule I will explain later, and after that carbon containing multiple bonds should get the lowest number. Lowest number ela ivvali anadanik kuda there is a particular rule. Suppose if any organic compound which is having carbon-carbon double bond or carbon-carbon triple bond, multiple bond means either carbon-carbon double bond or either carbon-carbon triple bond. So if any organic compound which is having these type of multiple bonds, then you have to choose the lowest number to the multiple bond only. In the meanwhile of giving the numbering, these multiple bonds should have the least or lowest number. And after that, lowest number is to be given to the one coming first in the alphabetical listing. Suppose if you take methyl and if you take ethyl, out of these two, in which case you need to give the number first? For ethyl, you need to give the number first, because in the ethyl you will have E as an alphabet, and in the methyl you will have M as an alphabet. So to this ethyl you need to give the least number. You have to give more priority to the ethyl, not methyl. Then coming to the next one, the functional group bearing carbon. Functional group bearing carbon means, suppose if you take aldehyde, it is a functional group. In which carbon is there? If you take carboxylic acid, in which carbon is there? If you take ester, in which also carbon is there? So if you take any functional group containing carbon, to which you need to give the lowest number. So see here, the functional group bearing carbon should be given the lowest number possible, irrespective of the lowest sum rule. So this lowest sum rule is not applicable when the organic compound is having any functional group. So if it is having any functional group, if the functional group is having any carbon, you without observing the lowest sum rule or without applicable to the lowest sum rule, simply you need to give the lowest number to the functional group which is having carbon. If the functional group is having any carbon, you have to give the lowest number to that particular functional group. That's all. Coming to the next one, in case of polyfunctional compounds, what you need to do? Suppose in some of the organic compounds are having more than one functional group. Suppose aldehyde is there or alcohol is there, or carboxylic acid is there or ketone is there, like that. Suppose if the organic compound is having more than one functional group, then what you need to do? You have to see here, one of the functional group and the compound is then named on that basis. One of the functional group only you have to choose. One of the functional group. How do we know that functional group is the main functional group? Already I mentioned in the last class. See here, it is the priority of the functional group. So suppose if the organic compound is having carboxylic acid as well as aldehyde, out of these two, which functional group is having more priority? The carboxylic acid is having more priority. So this is the order of priority. This is the order of priority of functional groups. That's all. Okay. So based on this, you have to give the least number first. So in this, the carboxylic acid is the main functional group, whereas aldehyde is the substituent. Aldehyde is the substituent, but aldehyde is not a main functional group. Aldehyde is only a substituent, but carboxylic acid is the main functional group. That's all. Okay. Right. Coming to the next one, the remaining functional groups. Just now we have discussed. If the organic compound is having more than one functional group, then what you need to do? The main only one functional group is to be a main functional group based on the previous tabular form. And what about the remaining functional group? It is named as a substituent. It is only treated as a substituent, but it is not a main functional group. So if any organic compound is having more than functional group, Out of these two, you have to choose only one functional group as the main functional group, and the remaining functional group is to be considered as a substituent. That's all. And coming to the last rule, in case the structure is containing both C double bond C and C triple bond C, that means multiple bonds. If it is having double bond as well as triple bond, both the substances are there. If it is having both the multiple bonds are there, then what you need to do? The carbon-carbon double bond is given the lowest number. Carbon-carbon double bond is to be given as lowest number. Okay, so you need to give the priority to carbon-carbon double bond, but not carbon-carbon triple bond. That's got it, all of you? Right. Coming to our examples. Coming to the examples. See here, the longest continuous chain rule. So how can you identify whether it is longest continuous chain or not? I am giving some important examples to you. Listen carefully. I am giving some important examples. So out of which you need to give the longest. Already I have given in the last session. In the last class I have given the complete details about this. Again I am repeating the same. CH3, CH2, CH, again CH2, CH3, and see here it is CH, CH3 as well as CH3. Suppose if the question is looking like this, if the organic compound is like this, then how can you find out the longest continuous chain? Longest continuous chain means this longest continuous chain should have maximum number of substituents. In such a way you need to make the longest continuous chain. Suppose if you keep like this, as a longest continuous chain, see here this is all about only one substituent. This is all only one substituent. Hi Krishna, very good. Having more substituents is the correct one. Very good. Suppose if you take like this CH3, CH2, CH and CH2, CH3. Thank you Krishna, thanks for coming. Welcome to Unacademy platform, Unacademy YouTube channel. Thank you. See, if you keep the longest continuous chain like this, okay, then observe the substituents. It is one substituent, it is the another substituent. So in the previous case it is having only one substituent, but in this case it is having two substituents. So which is the correct one? The second one is the correct one. Okay, likewise you have to choose the longest continuous chain. This is one of the important rule for the giving of name of the organic compound. Coming to the second rule, lowest sum rule. It is also very important for us. Lowest sum or lowest numbering rule. Suppose if I am giving this CH3, CH, CH2, CH3 like this, then there is a chance to give the numbers either from left side or from the right side. But which is the correct one? If you want to give the numbering to this, I need to give the numbering like this: 1, 2, 3, 4. Or otherwise I can give the numbering like this also: CH2, CH3, CH3. I can give the numbering like this also: 1, 2, third carbon it is, and fourth carbon it is. But out of these two, which is the correct one? It is the first one, it is the second one. Out of these two, which is the correct one? Anyone please tell me? Lowest sum rule ela pedte correct avutundi. Actually here one substituent is there. Here also one substituent is there. This is the main chain. This is the longest continuous chain. Am I right? This is the longest continuous chain. Yeah, left is correct. Left is correct means from the left side, if you give the number, that is the correct one. Very good. Yes, Ravati, that is correct. The second one is the correct one, because here the substituent, to the substituent you need to give the lowest number. The least number అనేది దేనికి మనం చెప్పాం? సబ్స్టిట్యూయెంట్ ఎటువైపు దగ్గరగా ఉంటుందో చైన్ కి దానికి తక్కువ నెంబర్ వచ్చేటట్టుగా ఇవ్వాలి. In this the substituent is having 3, number 3, but in this the substituent is having only 2. So this is the correct one, but it is the wrong one. So likewise you have to use the particular rule. And coming to the other important rule, I am giving one more example to you. Suppose if you take this one, CH3, C, CH2, CH, CH3. If I am giving this type of examples, how can you guess? CH3 and this one also CH3. Yeah. See here. You know very well this is the main chain. Am I right? This is the main chain. It is one substituent. It is another substituent. It is another substituent. These three are the substituents. So if you want to give the numbering to this particular organic compound, from which you need to give the numbering? Please tell me anyone. ఎటువైపు నుంచి numbering ఇస్తాం, either from left side or from right side. Which is the correct one? Anyone please tell me. ఎటువైపు నుంచి numbering ఇవ్వాలి మనం? Left side నుంచా, right side నుంచా? So you may give the numbering from this side or from that side, because here the substituents are there, here also the substituents are there. But which is the correct one? Then you need to apply the lowest sum rule. I will give the clarity to you. You need to apply the lowest sum rule here. Yeah, Hema said that it is second. Second antundi. Second ante ela nana? Yeah, Krishna said that it is from left to right. Good, left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Then only it is correct. Why you need to give from left to right only? 1, 2, 3, 4 enduku icham? Why you are not given the numbering from right to left? Because there is a reason of this lowest sum rule. See here, this carbon is having 2. It is a second carbon actually. On the second carbon 2 methyls are there. That means you need to have the sum of the numbers. 2 plus 2 plus this one 4 it is. So 4 plus 2 6, 6 plus 2 that is 8. So the value is 8. The sum of the substituent numbers are 8. Suppose if you give the numbering like this 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. See here, just add all the numbers here. On the second carbon there is a substituent, so take the 2. And on the fourth carbon there are 2 methyls, so 4 plus 4. So 4 plus 4 8, 8 plus 2 10. So here the value is 10, here the value is 8. Very good. More substituents కాదు నాన్న, more substituents ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాయి. More substituents వైపు వెళ్ళాలి అన్నది రూల్ కాదు. Lowest sum రావడం అనేది రూల్. Okay, in the previous case what you said is correct. ఇందులో this is having only one substituent, but it is having 1 and 2 substituents. So more substituents ఎట్టున్నాయో, that is longest continuous chain కి that is correct. Okay Krishna, but in this case lowest sum rule you need to apply. So you have to sum these two. So 8 is there, 10 is there. Which is least one? 8 is the least one. So based on that you need to follow the giving of numbering. Okay, very good. Coming to the next one. Carbon containing multiple bonds, you should get the lowest number. Multiple bonds undali అని అంటున్నాం. Carbon containing multiple bonds should get the lowest number. So multiple bonds ఉన్న example ఒకటి ఇస్తున్నా. See here, CH3, CH, CH, double bond, CH2 and CH3 here. Yeah, if you observe this is containing one substituent and one carbon double bond. So out of these two, to which you need to give the least number? Substituent undi, double bond undi. So third rule em cheptoni manaki? Third rule explains about the carbon containing multiple bonds should get the lowest number. Okay, so from which place or from which side to which side you need to give the numbers? Please tell me anyone. Ela ista numbering either left side or from right side? The correct answer is from the right side. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Because here on the first carbon there is a double bond. On the first carbon there is a double bond. So the double bonded carbons or the multiple bonds should get the lowest number. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Likewise you need to give the anyone please tell me what is the name of this? What is the name of this? The longest chain is this. Longest chain is this. Very good. Longest chain is this. So the root word is 1, 2, 3, 4. Bute. The root word is bute. 4 carbons unte bute అని చదవాలి. And on first carbon there is a double bond. On first carbon there is a double bond. Double bond means that is ene. And on third carbon there is a methyl. It is a prefix. So it has a methyl group as a substituent on the third carbon. So the answer is 3 methyl 1 butene is correct. 3 methyl 1 butene is the correct answer. Okay, this is all about carbon containing multiple bonds should get the lowest number. Coming to the next rule, lowest number is given to the one coming first in the alphabetical listing. Alphabetical listing లో ఏది ఫస్ట్ వస్తే దానికే ప్రయారిటీ ఇవ్వాలి. యా రేవతి 4-methyl butene is not correct. 4-methyl butene is not correct. 4-methyl ఎక్కడ ఉంది? 4-methyl అసలు లేదు. 3 is having a methyl group. So 3-methyl. Yeah, good. Very good. Coming to the next example. Alphabetical list లో substituents ఏది ఫస్ట్ వస్తుందో that alphabetical listing group is having very least number. That is most important. Suppose if I am giving one example like this, CH3, CH2, CH, CH2, again CH2, CH, CH2 and CH3. If it is looking like this, it is CH3 and it is having CH2, CH3. This is one substituent, it is another substituent, right? It is one substituent, it is the another substituent. See here, it is the longest continuous chain. It is the longest continuous chain. But from which side you need to give the numbering? From left side nu iste 1, 2, 3, it is the third substituent. Right side nunchi iste 1, 2, 3, it is also third substituent. Mari renditlo deniki priority ivali? Out of these two, to which we need to give the priority? That is most important. Cheptara evarana? Anyone please tell me? Yeah, I am giving the answer to you. This is called ethyl substituent and this is called methyl substituent. This is called ethyl and it is called methyl. So ikkada fourth rule em cheptundi? Fourth rule explains about the least number should be given to the first in the alphabetical listing. Ethyl is having E alphabet, methyl is having M alphabet. So you need to give the priority to the ethyl but not methyl. So yeah, very good, Sai Prasanna, correct. So you need to give the numbering like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, but not from the right side. Very good, all of you. So on 3 there is ethyl, on 6 there is methyl. So the answer ఏమవుతుంది? 3 ethyl. On the third carbon there is ethyl, comma, and 6 is having methyl. 6 is having methyl. 3 ethyl, 6 methyl, 8 number of carbons are there. 8 means oct. So oct, and all are having single bonds. So it is called as ane. So oct is the root word, ane is the suffix, 3 ethyl, 6 methyls are prefixes. Got it all of you? Very good. So the fourth rule is over. Coming to the fifth rule. What is fifth rule? Fifth rule explains about the functional group bearing carbon. Suppose if you take aldehyde or if you take carboxylic acid or if you take cyanide, like that. So if the functional group is having any carbon, that should be given the least number possible. But it should be irrespective of the lowest sum rule. That is most important. So you need to follow the lowest sum rule if the organic compound is having any functional group containing carbon. Okay, right. I am giving some examples to you. Please listen. Suppose if it is having CH3, carbon, CH2 and CH2, CH, OH and CH3. If this carbon is having OCH3, that means bond O. Bond O is called ether. Yeah, hi Mahi, very good evening. Welcome to Unacademy platform. If it is having bromine, okay, it is the main compound. So which is the correct one? Which is the correct one? From right side or from left side? Yes. Definitely Mahi, definitely from the next onwards I will start the chemical equilibrium. Chemical equilibrium I will start, okay? Yes. Functional group bearing carbon. Functional group bearing carbon means, yeah, not from left. Functional group bearing carbon. That means if the carbon is having any functional group like OH or CH or carboxylic or cyanide, whatever it may be, functional group bearing carbon means this is the functional group here. It is also a functional group, but to the alcohol we need to give more priority. So you need to give the numbering like this 4, 5 and 6. Okay, but not from the left side, because this is the high priority functional group which is there onto the carbon. So this is called bromo is there on 5th carbon, so it is called 5 bromo, and 5 is having methoxy, methyl group and oxy group, so it is 5-methoxy. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 number of carbons are there. 6 carbons are called as hex, and all are single bonds, ane, and ol is there. Ol means a carbon is the second carbon, so it is called as 2ol. So 5-bromo, 5-methoxy, hexanol is the answer for this. Got it? Very good. Coming to the next rule. If the polyfunctional compounds are there, how can you identify? Polyfunctional compounds వచ్చాయి అనుకోండి, అప్పుడు ఎలా ఐడెంటిఫై చేస్తాము? Already I have given the priority to you. Priority ఇచ్చాను కదా. Suppose if I am giving like this, COOH, CH2, 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 COH and CH3, CNO2, CH3 and CH3. Okay. Definitely, Mahi, definitely. In the next session, I will discuss about the complete problematic part on chemical equilibrium. Chemical equilibrium, I will discuss in the next session. It is not a half an hour session, it is a complete 1 hour session. Okay, please come to the next session. Definitely, I will discuss about the complete objective bits, not the theoretical concept, complete objective bits, multiple choice questions on chemical equilibrium, right? See, to this, how can we find out? Just see here, it is carboxylic acid. So you need to give the priority to this only, but not the remaining things. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. That's all. Okay. Yeah, 3-hydroxy. Suppose if you give 3-hydroxy, it is not correct. So carboxylic acid should have given to the more priority. 5-hydroxy. On the 5th carbon there is hydroxy. On the 5th carbon there is a methyl. So it is 5-hydroxy. 5,6 methyls. How many methyls are there? 2 methyls. So 5,6 dimethyl. And on the 6th carbon there is a nitro group. 6 nitro. How many carbons are there? 7 carbons are there. So it is called as het. All are single bonds. It is ane. And it is carboxylic acid. Yeah, very good. Yes, based on the order you can give the name. Very good, very good. Coming to the next one. In case the structure containing both C double bond C and C triple bond C. రెండు ఉంటే దేనికి priority ఇస్తాం? You need to give the priority to the C double bond C. Okay? C double bond. Already we have seen the same thing in the previous slides. That's all. I will give one more example to you for this. Suppose if it is having 1, 2, 3, 4 CH2, CH, CH, CH3 like that. Okay. So what is the name of this? Anyone please tell me what is the name of this? This is the long chain. This is the long chain. You need to give the numbering from the right side but not from the left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is correct. So on the 3rd carbon there is a methyl and on the 1st carbon there is a double bond. So 3-methyl 1-butene, or it is also called as 3-methyl but1ene. Both are one and same. That's all. Is it clear or not? So this is all about the basic concepts about the giving of a name, giving of an organic name or IUPAC name or nomenclature to the given organic compounds. So the same rules will be applied in vice versa also. Yeah, very good, Sai Prasanna. 3-methyl but1ene, correct. Vice versa also. Suppose if the formula is given to you, you need to make the name to the particular organic compound. So how to give the names? Ittinchatu, attinchitu. In both the case, vice versa, how can we give the particular names to the organic compound? It is very important. That's all. This is all about giving of IUPAC nomenclature to the given organic compounds. Definitely these type of questions may be there in the EAMCET point of view. Not these simple tips, these simple type of examples. Very big type of or complicated examples may be given in the EAMCET point of view. Definitely we will discuss that type of multiple choice questions in the next session. Next session I will be conducted on chemical equilibrium multiple choice questions only. Problematic part I will going to discuss. Okay, please come to my next session. Until then, keep watching my videos, all of you. Thank you. Bye bye.